fucking. And
so, no,
we're back.
no.
What's going on?
No. What it tastes like.
All right. Interesting. So, hey everyone, and we are back here once again with another episode of the MSK show, and this is going to be episode 311. So I hope you guys had a great day, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend that is ahead of you. And in this episode of the MSK show, we will be doing a comic book review on Batman #1, just in a little bit. Lapsed Comic Fan actually wanted to go over some of his, favorite artists and writers. And
No. I said we should get a bunch of people together and do that.
Yes, that requires some time. I didn't forget. We are going to do it. Just give me some time.
I'm not gonna. I'll save that for other people. Whenever we have.
They're worthy of that, not me. Okay, I see how it is. Okay,
no, obviously you would be there. Obviously you would be there.
Good Lord, your white rage.
I have many things to say about this issue.
I do too. I do too.
Many things.
But I think you are on White Rage SS1. I want to see when you turn into White Rage SS2. No. You have to be Mastered White Rage first. Mm-hmm. The White Rage is coming out of him, guys. We're going to get him to do a Fighting Fandom video at one point. Ironheart is going to be next. I think he already alluded to it, but I think you said that you tried watching it and you almost blew your brains out.
Okay, so the only full episode I watched was the last one because I wanted to see what their Mephisto would be like, and it was basically fucking after school special Mephisto. It wasn't good. Like, it was so stupid. But the main thing was I couldn't get I tried.
Yeah.
I tried because but no, there is something else. I do have an idea.
Okay.
And I've been working on it. And I should have had a video out today, but I'm like got interrupted 900 times today. Nobody talks to me. No, my family. Nobody talks to me. Like if I'm doing something, like if I'm downstairs in like the living room, nobody talks to me. They walk right by me. I'm not there. As soon as I need to do something.
Yep, I know how you feel.
It is.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. David came down here like 40 times to like, he would literally come down here. Can you get me some water? I'm like, you walked past the fridge, kid. There's bottles of water in there. Get yourself.
Okay.
Like, and my wife just wouldn't stop with the fucking just, oh God. Normally it wouldn't be a problem, but I wanted to get the video done. So it will be out tomorrow.
Yeah.
It will be out tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Because like this will happen to me at work. Like no one will talk to me when I'm on my days off. I have my phone. How is
that different than every other day?
Well, so normally for like when I work, I have my phone on. Like the notifications will blare because something happens.
Like you have a phone number?
Good Lord, yes.
You don't have like some like wire coming out of a cup?
What? No.
That you send to your one friend?
Okay, maybe now you're Batman. Maybe now you're putting all the clues together. So
I told you were going to be a dick. You're going to be a dick tonight. You're just done. He's like, I don't even care. I don't even care anymore. I'm just going to make fun of him. White Rage. Now you're Batman. You got a butler.
You said from Chip Zdarsky's run, Bruce basically was just doing White Rage shit.
Oh, dude, it was so bad. He jumped out of space and was like floating around and fucking went back to Earth.
Like nothing. What was the run where people would have like those battles where the Batman be versus like whoever? I think there was a run where he started fighting Darkseid with a suit and he used his own life force to fight Darkseid. What the fuck? That's insane.
Yeah.
That's just crazy shit.
But I did remember the run you were asking about with where he ate rats, and that was the Frank Miller All-Star Batman and Robin, where he references it. I know there's probably something else that he did do it where you actually see it, but that was when he got Robin with Dick Grayson after he literally like hours after the kid just saw his parents get their brains blown out, like he leaves him in the cave, and when he comes back, he sees like a plate and like a McDonald's like Big Mac thing, and he's like yelling at Alfred, like, "No, he was supposed to eat the stuff in the cave. I ate rats. He could have eaten it." Like, yeah. So there was that rage moment.
Good Lord. You know what's crazy is that like when you're busy, apparently people just kind of have this common understanding to not bother you when you're at work.
Eric,
But like on my days off, people won't bother me at all. It's calm, cool, collected. But the moment I'm at work, my notifications blow up with every single person trying to talk to me. I swear to God to you guys. Or it's all my days off. I get blown up, and then at work there's nothing. It's so weird how life works like that. Your son is 7, so you said he came down for water. It's like, son, you can get this yourself.
dude, he does. He like I don't know, like he. I don't know, man. He asks like he does like stuff he knows he can do. He still asks
Did he go out
for everything.
Does he go outside and ride his bike or something?
No, like if if he wants to.
Okay.
But like most of the time, like he likes playing with his toys still.
That's a good taste.
He has pretend, like he's got so many toys and he's got like so much stuff that he has like these pretend battles and stuff and has this whole little world going.
You know, when he gets older, he won't want to interact with you, and these kind of moments will be. You don't think so?
I don't know. No, because my older kids, they always do you think
it'll work with him? So by the time he's like in high school,
he's a lot different than the other children.
How
he's
so? Just more connected.
He's kind of he has his friends at school that he likes, but like for his birthday party, we were like, all right, so you want to have like your birthday party? We'll go. He's like, no, I just want to go to Chuck E. Cheese with Johnny and Parker. That's it.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, that's cool, man. I'm sure their parents would be happy, that they ain't got to really do much, So I mean, like, yeah.
I don't get you people. I literally do not get you people at all. So you think once he gets in high school, let's say like sophomore, junior year, you think he's still going to interact with you the same way he's interacting now? Okay.
Yeah, maybe not exactly the same way, but we have dedicated family nights. Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. We all do stuff together. And Saturday is the big one.
Does he get a car when he gets to be that age after he learns how to drive?
No, he's got to buy that shit himself.
Wow. Okay. See, that's what a real dad would do. Yeah, you got to work for that shit yourself.
No, did I tell you the Switch 2 story?
I thought you told him he had to get good grades.
Oh yeah, but no, he did. Remember, he did get good grades, but they weren't available. I said this on a different stream. I had to have said it on my stream. So, dude, I went into fucking Walmart like 2 weeks ago, right? And usually when I go in, it's like boom, boom, right? My wife doesn't even come in. David usually sits in the car. Like it's an easy interaction because I know exactly what I'm getting. Boom, boom, right? That's what I thought, Z, but I think it was on my other stream. I think it was on the last panel stream. So anyway, I go to get in and go to Walmart, and he's like, hey, can I come with you? And I'm like, okay, because he doesn't, even though he's like a bigger kid, he'll just sit in the part of the cart, like the big part, and just like fuck with his phone. So we're in there, and I had to go get
at 7.
He don't care. Dude, if he could get something that he could just lay down the entire time.
Hold on. Wait a minute. You said your 7-year-old son will lay down in the big portion of the shopping cart. Most kids his age run around everywhere trying to grab everything.
No. He is very the opposite. He is very well behaved when we are out of the house. 100. He is very like, if he wants something, he'll be like, hey, can I look at this? Even if we're at the toy section, like he'll ask.
Yeah.
And I even tell him like, dude, just do whatever. Like, just don't steal it.
Yeah. You don't have a black son. Come on.
Oh, shut up. Don't turn it into that.
I thought you were fun. Your white rage is coming out.
Anyway, so I had to get lens wipes, which is in the electronics section. And literally, dude, his head was like this the entire time. We walked by and he went, there was a wall of fucking Switch 2s. They're in the stores now. And he went, Switch 2. And I went, son of a bitch. That's what I'm thinking in my head. But I had to do it. I had to keep my promise. So what I went in to buy, which was $20, I ended up spending $600 and something because I had to get a game.
Dude, I swear that it's every single time you go into a store, you map out a plan in your head, like, okay, I need this, that, and this. Then when you go in there, you always end up spending more than what you thought you were going to spend going in. It happens every time.
He says, if I do want a black son, no better choice than Mac. Well, as Eric the Guapo rightly pointed out, he is transformed from Mac into Don King.
Yes. Yes, I can be
He
a
is
king at
now
this
he
point,
is
not
now
a Big Mac.
Con Ding.
So, what game did you end up getting? Because only like a few.
We got Donkey Kong Bonanza, and my
Okay.
wife got him Mario Kart. And then the games that we had, like Zelda Breath of the Wild, Tears, that we upgraded those for free because they have Switch 2 versions.
I've seen that. Yeah.
And what else did we get? We got something else.
Because the Kirby game isn't out yet.
My wife got like some Tetris game. It's like a 3D Tetris. She loves Tetris. She got some sort of stuff.
Tetris
She plays
is still
it with
big.
them.
That's crazy. I've heard of Tetris in years, dude.
Yeah. So, but yeah, they play together. But like you said, it's basically all the new games that they have are games that came out on like PS4, stuff like Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Stuff that you could already have played, but this upcoming next year is huge for the Switch too.
Right.
I watched the Nintendo Direct and I was like, okay, at least I bought it at a decent time. It might take a while for things to happen, but next year is huge.
Right.
So,
because when you said you bought him the new Donkey Kong game and the new Mario Kart game, essentially you bought him the entire Switch 2 library anyway.
The Nintendo portion of it, yes. Yeah.
Dude, you have a Wii U, right? Did you buy a Wii U when it came out?
Yeah, we have a Wii U. Mm-hmm.
Which launch do you think was worse?
Okay, so
as far as game-wise,
I can't say Wii U because Wii U had the Arkham game, Arkham Asylum, right?
The Armor Knight game. Yeah, I remember that.
No,
yeah.
Arkham Asylum.
You're right. Yeah, I have that one too.
But what was cool with the Wii U version, right, is because it had the system, but you had the pad that you could play on, right?
Yeah.
The pad was your bat computer through the whole thing. So when you they had if you remember when you had to look for clues and stuff, you would always use the thumbstick and find them and whatever, highlight them. You used the pad and you would point the camera at the screen and look for them.
That's
and then
cool
you would
as hell.
hit touch. Okay. It was awesome. It was the most fun playing that game that I had. I like the Wii U. I actually do. There's a lot of very good games for it. Like the remaster HD of Wind Waker was phenomenal on there. But yeah, I'd say the Switch 2 has a better launch only because people were still playing Switch games. Where the Wii U, you really weren't gonna play fucking Wii games on the Wii U. I mean, not really gonna do that.
Essentially, the Wii U basically just turned into the Smash for the machine.
I mean, there was a lot of good games on the Wii U, though. There was a lot of very good games on there.
It was just poorly launched. I remember
it was because people didn't know it was. They just thought it was a different Wii. They didn't know. A lot of people, at least me, because that was when I was my kids were old enough to know what was going on. Other parents, whenever we would talk about stuff, they were like, have you heard about the Wii U? I'm like, oh yeah, I have one. And they're like, what is it? I was like, oh, it's an entirely new system. It was their answer because as many people bought the regular Wii.
Yes.
The people in the PS3 crowd, in the Xbox, 360 crowd, they were mad that Nintendo didn't have a powerful system. So the Wii U was on par with those systems power wise.
Right.
And graphical capability wise, but they just didn't make enough good Wii U games. But the stuff that you got on the Switch, new Super Mario Brothers and all that stuff, that was on Wii U. Breath of the Wild had a Wii U version that's better than the Switch version.
Yeah, because I remember it came out around the holiday season when the PS4 and Xbox One came out, and it was just forgotten about. It had some ads. I remember even the ads for it
didn't make sense.
Yeah, and they didn't make sense either. People were just confused. That might have been, that's in my recent memory, that's probably their worst console launch ever. The marketing was very confusing.
Was worse launch.
Yeah,
because it had Wave Race and Luigi's Mansion, and that was it.
Man, Luigi's Mansion, what a throwback! That game is so fun.
Listen to this. I literally I got the GameCube on launch day, right? And whenever I went for the games, they were out of Luigi's Mansion. So I got Wave Race and I played it for one day and I brought it to a different GameStop and got Luigi. And the guy literally goes, one day, dude. And I was like, do you want to play Wave Race? And he went, no.
Okay.
No.
Did you ever play the Captain Falcon game, F-Zero?
Yeah.
Awesome game.
One of my favorite games for that was the Star Wars Rogue Squadron. That was so much fun doing like the Battle of Endor and doing all the space battles and stuff. That was great. Hoth battle was fun.
Dude, looking back now, I know people kind of shitted on the GameCube because, Nintendo's hardware is generally never as up to par as the other two, but the GameCube, so many classics, man. There's so many games, like the Naruto games were on there, the Ninja Clash ones, Soul Calibur 2, that was a banger. Super Smash Bros. Melee is on there, another banger.
Time Splitters 2 was good.
The Spider-Man games, those were bangers.
The Ultimate Spider-Man games, yeah.
Oh god, those are bangers, man.
But like, I think the selling points is the Nintendo branded stuff. Mario, Zelda, like those are the
Paper Mario on it, didn't it?
Paper Mario,
yeah.
But those were like, but I can tell you this: the Switch 2 is the processing power of an Xbox Series S, and it has the graphical capability in 4K. You could play 1440p when it's docked.
Yeah.
And you could play at a locked 60 frames per second. There are some games that are higher. But it does make a difference. Like if you've played like Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild and you play it on this, it is a completely different experience.
Yeah,
because amazing.
People had said the Switch 1, as amazing as it was, the hardware wasn't as good.
It was terrible. Comparatively. It wasn't next generation.
What would you compare to like a PS3?
No, the Switch 2?
The Switch 1.
Oh, Switch? No way, not PS3.
Really? So it's lower than that?
Hell no. No.
Good lord.
It had HD capability. I'd say it was a step above a PS2.
Oh god.
No, dude. Like the Switch 1? Hell no, dude. Like there's like it dude, go play the Arkham trilogy on the Switch 1. Have fun.
I do have it. I have it over there.
It is awful. It doesn't even give you 30 frames per second. It's terrible.
You're just seeing Batman in a frame. Just
the Harry Potter game. I got it, and I told my niece, I was like, "You might want to borrow your brother's Xbox," because I bought him an Xbox. I bought him the Xbox Series S, but I had also bought him an Xbox One the one time before. I said, "You might want to play it on Xbox One and not the Switch." She was like, "No, I like my Switch." I was like, "I'm telling you." She cried because it would crash and it was just terrible. And I was like, I told you.
Oh gosh. But man, we didn't do the show last week because you were very exhausted and busy.
Well, that and I had family over for the Canelo Bud Crawford fight.
Did you like the fight overall?
Yes, I did. I loved it. I loved every second of it. I'm a huge Bud Crawford fan. I've been following him for years, and people were telling me how bad he was going to get smashed because he went up 2 weight classes. And all I said was this: Canelo is a great fighter. He has literally been fighting. He's up to like 70 something fights, man, almost 80 fights. And he has taken on all challengers. And, I give him all the credit in the world. I said, but Canelo likes to fight going straightforward, and Bud does not do that. If Bud can fight his fight, I was like, Canelo's gonna get worked. And yes, I also watch UFC. My brother is very heavily into jiu-jitsu. I remember whenever I would tell people about jiu-jitsu, they thought I was talking about like ninja stuff. And I'm like, no, this is like way back in the 90s. And I'm like, no, dude, no. But yeah, my brother is I watch a lot of UFC. Yeah. But boxing is there's something about boxing and prize fighting. Even now, we're kind of on a resurgence because there's so many good young guys right now. There's so many good young guys, and top rank boxing is pretty awesome to watch. But yeah, it was great, man. Bud it was a master class, dude. I can't believe some of the scores that the judges had. It's
jiu-jitsu was kind of gay, not gonna lie. So much man-on-man action. Yeah, that's why I typically don't watch fights like that. It's too gay for me. I'm a heterosexual
that makes
man.
Absolutely no sense. But if that's I did not like the judges' scores. No, I did not like them because I had in the fight I had Canelo winning 2 rounds. That was it. Yeah, exactly. I that was crazy to me. Bud destroyed him the entire fight, except I thought round 5. I gave round 5 to Canelo because that's why you saw Bud come out and just destroy in round 6. And I think there was like one in the later, I can't remember if it was like 9 or 10 or something like that, I gave to Canelo. But even then, like, yeah, I only gave him 2 rounds personally on the score. But you know how it is in Vegas, you know.
Mac would love jujitsu though. Oh God, I have too many hobbies as it is.
I mean, I just look at jujitsu was realistic to me because there's very rarely, like, if you've ever been hit or in a fight, very rarely does it you just stand there and trade punches with the dude. It ends up going to the ground some way or the other, you know. And it just, I don't know, to be able to understand what to do on the ground, and especially if there's someone a lot bigger than you, you know, and what to do, and be able to defend yourself that way and choke people out is just, you know, it's interesting to me. Judges in boxing and MMA, 100%. There needs to be a change. There needs to be accountability. There needs to be review boards that find these guys for some of the decisions that they make. And I can tell you one fight that 100% was the first Usyk and Dubois fight. Dubois won that fight. They said it was a low blow. It was not a low blow. He fucking liver punched the dude. Dude was down for fucking, and Usyk after the fight was like, oh, everything was good except he hit me in the balls. And I'm like, dude, your balls are not in your stomach, you jackass.
Okay, what's your opinion of Conor McGregor?
Conor McGregor was amazing. Mm-hmm. Dude, his fights, everybody the Nate Diaz fight, I mean, people knew, like, Nate Diaz was the wrong fight for him to step up in weight to. It was the wrong fight for him if he wanted to continue to be a badass. You know,
Conor McGregor has wasted potential.
100%.
How many careers have been ruined because of bad judges?
I would say he did. He pissed it away. He did piss it away. He thought he was too big for his britches, but at the point when he beat Aldo, because at the time Aldo was killing everybody. No one touched Aldo at the time. That was like the height of it. And then afterwards, yeah, he pissed it all away. 100%. I agree with you. Yes.
Oh, what's up, Emilio? How you doing, buddy? I think he's going to fight at the White House. So the next fight that I heard that Mike Tyson's doing is he's going to fight, apparently, Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Yeah, it's an exhibition and it's stupid. And I think
it's going to be on Netflix. Hopefully it doesn't crash again.
They need to stop. It has to stop.
Because that last fight between fucking Mike Tyson and that other Jake Paul? Whatever his fucking name was, the Paul brother, one of them, was just, it made it so horrible to watch on Netflix that it kept crashing. This fight, if it's on Netflix, that shit better not crash the way it was.
Well, the Crawford fight didn't crash at all.
Yeah.
But Tyson's way more popular. But what I did, because I knew it was going to crash, is I started it and I waited and then I rewound it like 15 minutes and it never crashed for me the entire night.
Okay, so before we get to the comic book review for Batman #1, since this is Batman Day, just for a little tease, if you could give me just a ballpark of your favorite Batman writers throughout the years. Just a ballpark. Give me a little tease. I know Grant Morrison's in there. No. Not Jeff Loeb?
Loeb's very good.
Frank Miller's in there.
Frank Miller's in there for one story, though. A lot of his other Batman stuff is ridiculous and crazy.
So you have him in there just for Dark Knight Returns and Batman Year One, right?
I don't know if I have him in there. I have the stories in there.
Okay, gotcha.
Writers for me is a hard one. It's a hard one for me, just because there's so many good writers, and I'll say one and then I'll forget. Oh, this other one. You know what I mean? Like, so. Oh, I don't know about that. I love 90s Batman. I do. I do.
Batman is a terrible comic book character.
No Man's Land is like one of my favorite arcs of all time.
I think it just depends on what you read. Honestly, I understand.
I get it. I understand it.
Let me see.
And I thought Nightfall at when it was happening was very good.
And that was Chuck Dixon, right?
There was a bunch of people on Nightfall.
Yeah.
But I liked, I thought Jean-Paul Valley was wasted. Well, Prep Time Batman, That started like in the 2000s, like, but there was 90s stuff that happened, but like there was still, you know, like stuff that, like, yeah.
What about Neil Adams?
What about Superman in comic books? I love Superman. Neil Adams. Neil Adams, I thought his art was better than his stories, but he still has some really good stuff. I love Batman, and it's been, I have, like I said, a very different relationship with comic books because it was one of the few things I was allowed to do as a kid. I wasn't really allowed to do a lot. You know, I wasn't really allowed to go outside.
Oh, this is the thing I will ask
do
you.
things
Okay,
like that.
which Batman writer do you think had the most wasted potential based off the start of the story?
Tom King.
I was gonna say that too. Yeah, the start of the story compared to how it ends is just.
Well, I didn't like the start of his arc with the Gotham and Gotham Girl.
But good old Gotham Girl.
But
never forget.
But there was some really, really good. He had some very big, large highs and very low lows. I like Jeff Johns' Earth One depiction of Batman, and I like how he writes Batman in other books. I could say that. I like how he does that, like in his Green Lantern run.
The jokes and riddles story. Did you like that part of his run?
I know, because it was like, here's
such a cop out.
Here's Joker. Well, no, here's Riddler, but we're gonna tell it as the Joker.
Oh God, the word.
Like, I don't like how they do that, but
yeah,
like when we do a pan, I will get you a list of like writers.
No, I'll just going off
artists,
Alan
stuff
Moore.
like that.
What about him?
Yeah,
he did The Killing Joke.
Moore.
Alan Moore.
I like Alan Moore depiction. Mm-hmm.
There's so many people. God, Batman has had pretty much every single writer known to man at this point. Good lord.
Well, yeah, I really like some of the 70s Starlin stuff that I really,
Dennis
really,
O'Neil,
really, because Jim Aparo's art with Jim Starlin was just phenomenal. Yeah.
Good motherfucking God. Jude Winnick, Greg Capullo. Why do they have movie directors here? Good lord. Fucking hell. Internet is so weird. Alan Moore, same with Frank Miller.
I mean, that's fine, but you cannot deny the impact that the Killing Joke and The Dark Knight Returns changed Batman. That book single-handedly changed Batman. Whether you like what they've become, or and I understand, because I feel the same way about them now. Like Alan Moore, it's like, no, why would I write a comic book anymore? Why would
it's not a comic book, it's a graphic novel.
I live here in
Stop
my
calling
castle
it a graphic novel.
That's underground. I live with the elves and everything else. Little Alan Moore. Why would I do that?
Oh God, man.
Like, fuck you, dude.
He's like, why are you guys calling it a graphic novel? Like, what is wrong with, dude? It's so weird.
And like Frank Miller is just, he's like, Jim, whenever you're drawing that Black Canary's leg, get tight up into that pussy. Just get up in there like you're in it. Oh yeah, come on. Like, okay.
Oh my God, wait a minute.
All right, Frank Miller.
This image, I forget, lives rent free in my head, because you know how people said, like, it was during the whole Snyder bullshit. Remember how people said Batman wouldn't do X thing, and then Zack Snyder posted a picture, a comic book panel of Batman eating out Catwoman, and his eyes are rolled back.
Anyway, why?
No, I'm just saying.
Why? What does that have to do with?
I'm just saying, when people say certain things about Batman, it's like, guys.
Okay, that's fine, but what does that have? You always bring stuff back to sex, race, and trans people. That is like the MSK.
Yeah, I want to be Candace Owens of the MSK show.
That is literally like your perfect game and your home run.
What saying?
Like we're gonna turn it back to fucking here's sex. I know Scott
Snyder's in there for you.
Here's sex. No. I do. Can we? We'll do this whenever we have a panel.
Why can I make every time I make conversation with you, you're angry? Yeah, white rage. Good
no,
Lord.
It's not like that. It's because I told you how many times. Like, I can't. I'm not gonna get. Off the top of my head, I don't want to do that because it won't represent exactly what a top 5 would be. Yes, but is Scott Snyder? Do I like his interpretation of Batman? Yes. Yes, I do. Obviously. I mean, I have here, and I even have Batman Eternal. Yes.
It's a fat ass book. That book's ass is fat. The MSK Trinity, sex, race, and Looney Tunes. Hey,
exactly.
I'm just pointing out, if Looney Tunes weren't retarded idiots, I wouldn't talk about them as much. if people would stop being stupid idiots, I would stop talking about them. But that's never going to be the case.
Because that has everything to do with Batman.
Hey. Speaking of this book, which you didn't like, that'll probably go into that even anyway. So,
no, it won't have anything to do with that.
I was making a metaphor.
Well, metaphors usually have meaning.
Hey, just like my sex life.
Yeah, your metaphors are like your sex life. They don't make sense and they don't lead to anything.
Hell, he's just going off tonight. Oh, God. He came in with
You're the one that sets yourself up.
Hey, the punchlines make themselves. Put
Punchline. There's the character.
They try to get her. They try to make a new Harley Quinn, and she fell off hard as fuck. Good Lord. But then again, what woman doesn't fall off when they're having sex?
There it is. There it is. There it is.
Oh, God, man. But no, life's been pretty good outside of work being hard as hell sometimes. Life's been pretty good. I had a great time this week hanging out with some friends in real life, so that was fun.
That's such a lie. That is such a lie. Friends. Right.
So, yeah,
he had fun
friends,
watching
right?
his DVD of Friends in real life.
No, I think Friends is overrated. You take that back. Friends
That show's funny. There's a lot of funny stuff on there. I'm not saying it's a great show altogether, but I don't care.
No,
I think there's a lot of funny episodes.
We went out to the place that I was going to take you to when you would come here and visit.
Listen how he said that all sad. He's like looking at me with those little puppy dog Don King eyes.
No, because I know you're going to spend a lot of money when you get there.
Who said I'm going to bring money with me? You're paying for everything.
Oh, good Lord. Well, I better ask for reparations right now. I'm going to Twitter
I'll pay you the reparations and you can spend it on me.
Dude, I'm not kidding you. The comic book vendors there, some of the books that we reviewed here, they were upcharging to like $15. I'm like, really? Dude, I'm not lying. Like, bro, the one we reviewed of Absolute Flash #1, this person had a sticker on it that said first printing issue of this book, $15 for the main cover.
It doesn't even make sense because like every printing I got of those was first printing because it's like I went to the comic book store that day.
Dude, you should go there and just take pictures of all the bullshit prices. You will laugh your ass off. You know that Gretchen?
Well, here's the thing, MSK. I don't know if I would want to photograph that just to be like, haha, look at this. Because I could just tell people that it was that.
That Gretchen Felker Martin book, someone had it there, and it was literally, he was charging like $50 for it. I was like, whoever buys that is going to have a sad, sad life. That book is cursed. Just, Well, what else is there? Yeah, so when I went, Marvel had, Deadpool and Batman come out. People were buying it. People were really, really excited for it, and they were massively buying it.
It was fun.
I should have got the foil cover, but I didn't bring my pull list.
It was pull list.
I didn't write down my books that week.
Pull list, or known as his browser history.
Hey! Would you guys rather have my nudes leaked or my browser history leaked? Just asking you guys in the chat.
I would rather have none leaked. None of this, please, ever happen. That's true, Eric. 100%.
The one guy I went and bought that omnibus from, he had Absolute Batman #1, where he's doing the cover that goes like this, the cover A. He was charging $20 for it, first printing, near mint. I was like, you can buy this book online for like less than $5.
Well, yeah, the fact that they did this for Batman Day.
I thought that was going to be a different style of book. I bought that.
No. The Batman annual that comes out in October is different. This is just a reprinting at a
lower
a cheaper price. Yeah. Lower price point. So, but yeah, this is just that. Yeah.
Those guys will buy anything if you tell them it's $150. Yeah.
1%. Yep.
Good Lord, dude, you guys would laugh at those prices. Now I like the guys there. I've seen those guys for years, but when I go, it's just like, all right, I know what time it is. Honestly, do not pay attention to these prices because these are just. I think one of the Naruto Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issues me and Lunchbox Warren reviewed. Person was charging $15 for that. I was like, what? Crazy. But then again, when you go there, you mostly like buy because of convenience and impulse buying. So I understand, but it's like
one book I'm very much enjoying right now is the Imperial book, the Hickman Imperial book, and I bought the spin-offs because what's cool about this is every writer that's on here, like Jed McKay, Victor LaValle, Stephanie Phillips and Steve Fox with the Imperial War. Hickman is advising on all these books, so it is following the narrative set that's in the main series.
Okay,
so this is pretty good.
Before we get to the review, how much you want to just lay on the table right now in your mind? If you make a prediction that they take him off this and put him on something different within about a year or two.
No, this is only like 4 or 5 issues.
Okay, so it's not some big grandiose thing, right?
It is a grandiose thing that he's doing, I think, in that limited amount of books.
Okay, yeah.
Because there are like tie-ins and stuff that are part of the Imperial War, but he's setting forth the cosmology that's supposed to go forward. Or whatever.
I can't wait till we get an omnibus for Jonathan Hickman. Basically, Jonathan Hickman by Marvel doing everything, Volume 1.
Just yeah, I know, right?
Everything he's ever written.
I mean, dude, except for him and the people writing Spider-Man, Wolverine. I mean,
yeah. That series, I tried to get I ordered the issue 2, but I tried to see if they had it there. No, they said sold out. People really like that series, apparently.
Yeah, it's very good. It's a lot of fun. Like I bought, I think I got all.
It's 4. It's up to 4 issues, right? I think currently, or maybe 3.
No, it's 4.
Okay.
I believe. Let me see. I know I have them.
Give me 1 sec.
And I did buy the One World Under Doom.
It's on issue 7,
and I bought the Doomed 2099.
Doomed 20.
I love Doom. I love Doom 2099. It's one of my favorite comic books, actually. Let me see here. I know I have the Spider-Man Wolverine. Let's see.
Did you have a big turnout this past weekend for New Comic Book Wednesday? Or is it the same people when you went in?
I did not go into the store. I have not been going into the store. I've been ordering online.
Really? Oh, because you just
because it's just I want to support the store, man, but like going there every single week and it's just getting to me. There's 4. There's 4 Spider-Man Wolverine issues.
You're right. Yep.
So there's 4.
It's getting to you going outside of the house.
No, driving an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah, I forget. You live in the freaking mountains, essentially. So going out of town is like an hour back and forth every single week.
It's not terrible. It's a nice ride. It's just, you'd be surprised. Wednesday comes very quickly.
It does.
Say that.
Yeah. By the time you're not even thinking about it.
Week. Yeah.
That's how life is as an adult, man. The more I was thinking about it, like right now, we're already in the middle of September. We were just in January not too long ago. Fucking insane. And then you became a part of the cast. So now I have to give you some fucking hell. What do they call that shit you give people to pay them constantly?
Money?
Fucking hell. Royalties, yeah. So essentially your royalties is clout, actually.
Oh boy.
Your check will be in the mail.
Yeah, clout, but I'm not allowed on panel shows anymore.
This is a panel, dude.
It's 2 people. Talking about like with like Warren and Gray or with other guys. I'm just not allowed on anymore.
What do you mean you're not allowed? You're with me. You
never let me on with them.
You were there this past week. What are you talking about?
No, I was there to talk about Charlie Kirk.
Yes, you were there on Monday.
And that was something.
Like this week. Oh, God, he's gaslighting me.
This week.
Was it this week or was it last week? Oh, fuck, damn. See how time works like that? Fucking hell. I'm getting too old, dude.
Let's review this book. Let's do that.
Why are you yelling at me? God.
That wasn't yelling. I can yell at you if you want me to.
No. You don't need that anymore because your white rage will get you in trouble. WZ will clip all of that out for video. White man goes off at a black man in 2025.
Well, actually, what it would say is like panelist yells at mentally handicapped
for 10 minutes straight.
He needs to be put away.
No, dude, he would put you in a KKK mask and a thumbnail. God,
maybe he would. I don't think so.
But WZ, he works for me. He gets paid the MSK bucks, actually, which are worth so much money, honestly.
You can tell how happy I am about that.
God, this girl will not stop messaging me.
That's not happening in real life.
Okay, it's not happening yet.
Right.
All right. Easy review. 1 out of 10. For me.
Okay, wait a minute. Before, sorry.
You're good. What happened?
What was the first thing that you thought when you opened the first page of this book? because I just was like, that's the dumbest advertisement I have ever seen in the history of anything.
That is the gayest advertisement I've read in a comic book in a very long time. Like, if they're sponsored by Progressive, that's cool, but that is gay. That is objectively gay. Just pointing it out there.
Why is like that Flo woman? Why is she like? Why do people want to see her? Like, she's like transcended commercials. Like, are they gonna give her a series like the Caveman people?
Oh god,
the Geico Caveman.
I wish we had a Geico sponsor.
Here, Eric.
Good lord.
Oh no, he said show it on screen. Oh, here's the advertisement, Eric. The Progressive people.
Oh god, yeah.
But if he meant show it on screen, maybe he's talking about the texts from that imaginary girl that you're talking to.
Oh yeah. You know, girls, who needs them? Riz, I spit that. That's how it works on here.
I mean, I guess.
You see, we are a masterclass of entertainment, dude. That's how we work around here.
I will say this: Jorge Jimenez's Batman looks great. It looks fantastic.
Dude, the part where it said DC Comics Presents after he starts gliding, oh my god, that's I know it's not like it's all black and art there, but I thought it was cool. All right, let's get to it since we are ready for this. All right, lock in, loaded. I'm not a Gundam, guys. I'm a G Gundam.
Get your hand.
I'm a G Gundam. No, I'm not a G Gundam. A top G.
Oh shit! See, a G Gundam. Yeah.
See, going full black. I'm gonna rob that motherfucker blind. Break all yours. Dude, why does that?
When he's making that speech, dude, he's like, "I'm a hard yeah," and he's like, "Yeah, we need more black men in the community, man. We need." Oh yeah, and he's like, "Rob that motherfucker blind. Break all yourselves." That's so good.
Talk about that scene. It plays on my YouTube, my Facebook Reels. It'll just come up. Good. They're like, man, we gotta get out of the hood. Maybe get a family started. Like, it's like, rob that motherfucker blind.
So good, dude. So good. That movie is so good.
Be honest here, they don't make comedy movies like they used to. They do not. Even when they did White Chicks is funny as hell. It holds up so well. That part where he's doing the song, and I've
never watched White Chicks.
You will love it. If you love Dopey Menace, you'll love White Chicks.
I don't know if I will. How about this? I will watch it, and then next week I will give you my opinion on it. How about that? I'll go watch it.
I will go watch White Dicks then.
See, you had to ruin it. You just had to ruin. You should be the ruiner. That's your arc. You're on the ruiner arc. Like, and yeah, when's the haircut arc happening?
You know what? Chicks dig the hair.
No one likes that hair.
You know what? Who objectively doesn't like the hair?
Everybody.
Oh God! You have to remember. Do you remember those cringe Mark Waid quotes? Yeah, chicks dig comic book writers.
It's Mark Waid. Have you ever seen him?
No. That's not it's not him personally. It's just
it's him personally.
You're right. You actually are right. But the
ugly people don't know they're ugly.
You are an asshole.
They just they have to be told.
I can't do it some days.
I've been told. So I mean, I just go, okay.
Good lord. Chicks dig the car. We can smell it from here, MSK. I could use a rewatch on White Chicks. It's been a while, but I loved it when I was a teenager. Yeah, I watched it many times when I had it on DVD.
I'll watch it. I will watch it.
And then he will get his MSK bucks. His check will be in the mail with a stamp of my face on it. That'll be a stamp on there. Just like this. No?
I'm sure it can be redeemed at anywhere else food stamps is.
And here, he revealed he never watched White Chicks. I've never seen one scary movie besides some of the highlight clips from
Scary Movie 3. That's the one to watch. Yes.
Okay. I've only seen the clips of like the ghost face. I know it's a parody of Scream to a certain extent, right? It's supposed to be that.
3 is just beyond ridiculous.
But wait, there's more.
There's more.
Oh God, man, good lord. I've had so much sex, my dick might fall off, honestly.
One of my favorite, Leslie Nielsen is in 3, and he's talking about because they parody signs in there, and they're like, "This is the first we're hearing about aliens," and he's like, "No, there was a dinner." He's like talking about a presidential dinner, and the turkeys got mixed up, and he's like, and they shove stuffing in its ass, and they serve the alien at the dinner, and he goes, "And that's the last we ever heard of it." And then he stops and he goes, "Scratch that. There were sandwiches the next day." It's fucking perfect. It's perfect. That's Thanksgiving, everyone.
Thanksgiving, you know? I love it. Scary movie watch party with laughs edited for YouTube.
We can do it on Discord because we can watch it on Discord and you can actually show the video.
That's true. You're right.
Yeah. I think 2 is Shriveled Hand Man. I think 2 with Chris Elliott. I believe that's it. That's hilarious too.
God, man, can't wait for Thanksgiving. I'm hungry as fuck. I don't really even celebrate holidays.
Dude, you should come to my house for Thanksgiving, dude.
Good Lord. What am I gonna get? I'd be outside and work in the field.
No. Fuck no.
Milk the cows.
You come in and watch football and
what if your wife sees a black guy and run?
Dude, we lived in the hood for like 15 years.
But you said on a show, I'm not people, so she might run away.
No, you're not people in the sense of like the things that you talk about and describe. You're just not real. But you could definitely come over to eat food.
Good Lord. Hey, and I'll get my reparations too.
And you could watch my badass upstairs TV, which is just ridiculous.
You got a huge one? How big?
It's in inches.
80 inches?
No, it's bigger than that. It's like it's built into the wall. It's
like one God.
It's one of those glass flat panels. It's like 240 refresh rate. Do
you have a projector?
No. It's an actual television, like LCD, LED, or whatever. It's an LG. I'd have to look it up. It was a lot of money. Put it that way.
Before you go, last thing, because Halloween's coming up. Are you going to take your son trick-or-treating?
Yes, and he actually wants to be a Power Ranger this year.
Which one is he going to be?
I'm going to let him pick. But what's cool is I told him he's got to pick by this week because I'm going to order him one of the Aniki masks, and they need 3 weeks. Because I said, if I order by this date, will it be here before Halloween? And they said, yes, it would be here about 2 weeks before Halloween.
These are quotes. WZ is never going to let me live down. Not beating the allegations. White Power Ranger. Oh, White
Power. White Power Ranger.
That's what. See, Tommy messed up because he would just say Tiger Zord, but he should have just said White Power, and that would have been.
Whenever they had the ninja powers, he would say White Ranger Power.
Right? Yeah. Dang it.
I believe I do have. If he does want to be the White Ranger, I do have the White Ranger helmet.
Oh, I love that suit. White Ranger suit is fucking amazing.
I like Die Ranger, where this came from. The best part, the Die Ranger, the White Ranger, like it would literally destroy people's like childhoods if they knew about what the real White Ranger was. He was a perverted little kid in Die Ranger, which is one of the best Sentai's. He would literally like ride a skateboard and whatever. He would go up to women and literally just grab their tits, and I'm dead serious, and go, those are small. Those are big. I'm dead serious, and it would come out of nowhere. I am 100% not lying.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
This is why I tell people Japanese humor does not translate very well to American humor in a lot of cases. Like, people would look at that and go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, hey, I am a booby inspector myself when I've had sex with a lot of these girls. That's just objectively true. But, I will say this before we go. Power Rangers Season 2, I wish they could have used the Die Ranger suits when they swapped Tommy's suit over. That was the perfect moment to have them all swap suits and transition Tommy into the leader, which they did anyway. But I understood why Saban didn't do it. He thought if he did it, it would lack unfamiliarity and shit like that. He wanted to have it consistent. But, in my opinion, as everyone knows, because I've said this before, I think they should have just swapped the suits. I think they should have just swapped them right then and there. They had the perfect moment to do it. But that'll be one of the missed moments of Power Rangers back in the day. So let's fucking do this. Let's have some fun. Oh, God, what the fuck? Make sure I drink some gay. No, Gatorade. I love the Alien Ranger Resorts. Never a huge fan of Alien Ranger. Just watched it. I think I watched a few episodes of it as a kid. It didn't really gravitate to me.
Oh, I liked it. It was only 10
I don't say it was bad. It just never, as you say, probably wasn't really made for me. Just didn't really hit me. Didn't really get gravitas me. But that happens with some things. I didn't really care for Operation Overdrive that much, but I'm not saying it's bad for a lot of people.
I'd say this Operation Overdrive.
It's not considered like the worst season.
No. It's very it got that because of Linkara, dude. Like it is nowhere near as bad as any of the other certain seasons that are subpar. It's not. Was it rushed? Yes. But dude, like
would you have Turbo worse than it?
The beginning of Turbo. Yeah. But the middle to end of Turbo was fantastic. The series, the season finale was one of the best finales. The race
would you put it on par with like the Megaforce seasons for Operation Overdrive?
No, I think Megaforce is worse. In my opinion.
God, they screwed over Megaforce so bad.
Because
if you
happened. Watch Gokaiger and you
I
saw what it could have been,
I
did. And like how much homage they paid to the other series, like I don't know, and yeah,
you remember that moment when they deflect the attack from the evil guy and they say we are the 35th Super Sentai and they have all the Rangers. It's
it's great.
They messed up. Superman Megaforce will always be a huge missed opportunity in my opinion. For what it could have been.
And they just don't explain enough. Like and it just I don't know.
All right, let's fucking get this show on the road.
I already did a bunch of Batman-ness. Batman.
Hey, I'm Black Man. That's how it works around here. No. All right. Let's have some fun here. Hey, everyone. I am MSK, a.k.a. Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way, you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video. And in today's video, we are going to be doing a comic book review on Batman #1. So for those of you guys who have been living under a rock, this numbering might confuse you. So basically, long story short, back in 2016, DC started a brand new Batman run with Tom King. Then it transitioned over to James Tynion IV. Then it was Chip Zdarsky. Then it was Jeff Loeb and Jim Lee, who are currently, at the time of us doing this Batman #1 comic book review, are not done with Hush 2.
Didn't Williamson do it for a little bit?
I think so, at some point. Yeah. And then you also have...
No, James Tynion. Tynion?
I can't
remember.
So you also have this book coming out. So this is also a funny time that we're doing this video because this was supposed to actually start when the Hush 2 story was supposed to end. This was already solicited to come out in September. But as you guys know, with Jim Lee, typically he gets kind of, lazy or not. He loses, I think faith in what he's doing, or he's just not motivated enough to finish something. He's very good at starting something. He's just not good at really finishing it.
I'm not gonna say like put my feelings into it. I'll just say this. It seems like he just doesn't finish books fast.
Yeah. Or maybe he's
I don't
just
know
done doing
how he feels
art
about it or anything like that. I just don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, he shouldn't take on books that's like 7 long or 6 long. Like it just shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
3 is good for him.
Mm-hmm.
And have someone else finish it up.
And if he's tired doing interior art because it's too, tedious and mind-numbing at his age, that's fine. He's already going to be regarded as probably top 5 comic book artist of all time. You don't got to prove yourself anymore. But nevertheless, it was announced that, DC Comics was going to be moving on from Chip Zdarsky, and we know that Jeff Loeb and, Jim Lee's Hush 2 was just a, bridge between to a new #1. They announced a brand new Batman #1 with writer Matt Fraction, who is best known for his Hawkeye run for the character of Kate Bishop. And the artist on Matt Fraction's run will be Jorge Jimenez, who was also on the Batman run previously as well. His art is fucking amazing. Jorge Jimenez always knocks it out of the park. Awesome artist. Now, Batman #1 is finally upon us. So, before we get into the book, I remember you saying you didn't really like it that much. So
well,
let's hear it.
I didn't like it because I think Matt Fraction doesn't understand Batman at all. He fundamentally does not. And usually one line cannot ruin a book, but it can ruin a character. And he chose some of the worst wording and something that I can't get by. I'm still going to read it and give him the benefit of the doubt, but it 100% he does not understand Batman at all. Period. And he got the character completely wrong. And it's in a scene where he's talking to this doctor lady, and she's telling him about Croc changing, like shedding
I remember that.
and all that stuff. And he looks her right in the face and he says, people really never really change. And that to me is the biggest sin. It's up there with killing, because that is literally his whole character, is people can change. Like, that's what he does. I mean, how many times has he not killed Joker and tried to get him help?
Villains, yeah.
How many times has he helped Two-Face? How many times has he helped every freaking small crime lord and given them jobs and done things? Like, that's his whole shtick. That's his whole gimmick. Is that people could change. And it ruined it for me.
Just that line when they're talking.
Yeah, because that's the fundamental principle.
Now,
fundamental principle of the core value of the character.
Right. I understand what you're saying, but you have always told me, give it a few more issues to see how it plays out.
I will do that, and I will read it. Yeah. But that, to me, usually stuff like that doesn't turn me off, but this is so egregious to me. It's very egregious to me that like, this is your first issue. And you got literally, like, why didn't you just have him pull out a gun and blow the dude's brains out? Like, it's you literally don't understand the fundamentals of the character. Now, if you want to take it in a different direction, fine. Right. That's fine. You know, I'm also, like I said, I'm also reading Immortal Legend Batman, which is Black Label and Elseworlds.
That's Kyle Higgins.
And that can fit. But this is mainline continuity. So if you're not going to pay homage to the continuity, because I don't think that every single thing has to be, remember what happened 53 years ago? Remember this, remember that, blah, blah, blah. But it needs to stay in line with the stuff that they have prepared for that. And Dark Knight's Death Metal made everything canon. Everything that has happened to the character throughout the years is canon. Everything. Yes. So you have to keep in line with that. And if you don't, then you should be writing something else. And the fact that they let that pass is very bothersome to me.
Dude, to me, that's not surprising. These people are, I would say, actively getting way too obsessed with politics, and it's truly affecting books now. You know?
Well, it's not affecting the absolute universe. So, I mean, like, it's funny because, like, me and Savage Dad had these talks, like, where he didn't want to do it, but now he is reading all the absolute stuff and he's enjoying it, and we talk about it. So it's like, you know, it just, and don't go out there. I'm not saying he loves everything. That's not what I'm saying.
He's a cloud chaser, right?
No, not at all. And you know, it's just, you have to get in there and read the stuff. And then when I read this, and I'm just like, damn, dude, like, how do you not, like, get the, like, one of the core principles of the character right?
Right. So for me, when I was reading it, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, I did, for the most part, enjoy it. But I will say that for me, the reason why I don't really give grades anymore, but the reason why it goes a little bit more down for me specifically is because it just felt really predictable. Like, I felt like I've seen this kind of storytelling before in different Batman forms of media. Like,
well, you're never going to tell anything new, dude. It's 88 years of canon.
Yeah, that's just for me. That's just how I was reading it. I was like, this is super predictable. I feel like we've seen this kind of messaging before.
But that doesn't have that for me. And I understand that, but that for me, that doesn't really mean anything, because it could be predictable. It's whether the story is good or not. Whether you could see it happening. You know, whether you could see it coming or not, to me, doesn't have to be a movie where it's like a suspense or mystery where it's like, oh, I didn't want to see that coming. No, it has to be what's coming makes sense and is good.
Yeah, I'm not saying I disagree. It's just like, it was so predictable that when you actually get to the end of the book, you're like, okay, all right, let's see how this goes. You know, because like throughout, and I'll be honest with you guys, I know Alfred's been gone for a while because, you know, in the City of Bane event, Tom King.
Oh, and by the way,
Lord, killed him.
Tom King was not Tom King's fault.
Was it an editor choice to kill him? Was Dan DiDio?
Yes, it was.
Pretty sure.
And Tom King said he did not want to do that, and it would ruin his book.
Dan DiDio was, I mean, to be fair, he was always a weirdo. Just pointing out.
That was the Dan the Dio thing. I was actually going to bring that up because of the Alfred stuff.
Right. It was nice to see Alfred back. You know, Alfred was killed in the City of Bane event and was pretty much absent from the main Batman continuity for a very long time.
Yeah, but it's basically Jarvis, but it's Alfred. Like, come on, man. Like, it's just, there was nothing, in my opinion, in this book where I was like, okay, cool. They just made Batman Marvel's Iron Man.
Mm-hmm. So,
that's it.
Anything else that, you know, came out of the woodwork when you were reading it? Like, you were like, what did work for you then? Since the art didn't work for you. The art, mostly? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did you like any of the characterizations beside Batman and
Alfred?
No,
because why would Jim Gordon retire from being police commissioner and be old as shit just to go back to being a beat cop?
Like, I just feel like they sidelined him.
It just doesn't make any sense. Like, it's like what I'm saying. Like, if they wanted to do something like that, he would have started helping Batman outside of the law and like still kept the law. He would have been his barometer or his new Alfred minus the butler. You know, like that could have been his anchor to humanity.
All right, so let's start this off. So there's, like I said before, guys, when you do buy this and read this, just from my opinion, it was a very predictable story. You can already see where it was going to land based off of how based off the dialogue that you talked about early in the review between the Doctor and Batman. So it starts off with Gordon talking to this police lady. And pretty much, if I'm being honest here, that's the last time you pretty much see Gordon. Gordon gets very sidelined in the book. And that's...
Well, we don't know what's going to happen with them.
Well, just for this issue, he got really sidelined.
Yes. As most of the other characters should be, to be honest, because it needs to be all about Batman. But like, yeah, go ahead.
You're fine. Good.
No, go ahead.
And then you see Killer Croc jump out. Nice, cool little panel right there. He goes through this truck right here, and then this is kind of a basic
full of fresh meat.
Hey, I love my fresh meat.
I know you do.
So there's also a theme of this book too, where all the cops have this kind of second thought of like, hey, we're going to call Batman. And it's like, okay. But there was a heavily emphasized thing. It's like, okay, I kind of got it in the first panel. The cops can't handle certain things. You call
Well, he was saying that, like, where I thought it was different. I thought the cops wanted to be in on it, but Gordon was like, let Batman do this. And then the Doctor was the one that was like, I'm not stupid. Of course, I called you first before the cops. You know,
and then you get this panel where Batman's like, I'm getting tired of this. It's like, dude, if you're getting tired of this, might as well hang up the fucking cowl and retire. But nevertheless, so then it goes into what you said in the first part of the review. And this is kind of the most important dialogue of the book, which is basically Killer Croc has been experiencing basically something where he feels a lot more good. That's the best way of putting it.
He's like dumbing down. He's like an infant almost. And she's talking about, he's saying like, yeah, but he's also, you know, a killer. And she's saying, well, he's showing things like empathy, sympathy, and compassion and wonder. He's starting to think and he's shedding his skin. And that's when he was like, yeah, but people really never change.
Yeah. And that was the theme of the book, is Batman thinks people can never really change. Or what was the other one, that people can change?
What, that Batman?
No, there was a second part to it. Well,
at the end, he sees that, you know, Croc is changing. So it's like he learns this lesson. Now, the problem is, it's like you're not starting at the beginning.
Right.
This is literally like he's been Batman. Like, Gordon's old as shit. So, like, the fact that we had to learn this lesson is unbelievably stupid. Because where was before this the lessons of him thinking people don't change? Where did he take someone out or not try to rehabilitate someone? It didn't happen.
Yeah, because he had said right here, I try to, because he was talking about Killer Croc and, you know, Waylon Jones. He was like, he's not been Waylon Jones for a long time. I try to keep them separate in my mind. It's easier that way when they inevitably disappoint you.
Yeah, and it's just like, that's just not him.
Yeah, it didn't. Because the thing with the book is that, like you just said there, it kind of already thrusts you into a story rather than kind of building off of something to start off with.
Yeah,
now, people may like that. It can go different ways.
Obviously, it did just because it's number one. It sold like ridiculous. It passed Absolute Batman #1.
It's fucking insane, crazy. So then after that, Batman glides out to go see what's happening. You get all these news panels. I gotta have CNN there, right? DC, your favorite fucking news station, I'd imagine. You know. So you have DC Comics. DC Comics proudly presents Batman: Vast Colors in the Dark. There you go. Jorge Jimenez.
Like in that, like what? What the fuck kind of vast colors in the dark?
Hey, I'm Vast Colors in the White.
What?
So after that, you get a panel of
what's it taste like?
My wife tastes pretty bad. She tastes like sour cream and dough. Well, all right. So you get to this point of the story where Vandal Savage basically tells the cops, there's these new tactical urban combat officers. You won't be needed. That's essentially it. He basically tells them, I have my own souped up police force. You guys won't be worth shit.
Yeah, because he's been the commissioner for a while now.
Seeing Commissioner Vandal Savage, like, Vandal Savage, the guy that can't die, that's super immortal.
Yeah,
that guy.
There's this whole story with Chip Zdarsky, and Vandal Savage took Batman's riches and everything.
Oh, good lord. So something like Superior Spider-Man kind of thing?
No, they didn't trade places.
Okay.
And
great,
brains.
So
he bought all of like Bruce Wayne's stuff was folding after Joker War. All because Joker stole all his money. Right. So like all the properties are foreclosing, and Vandal Savage bought Wayne Manor and was living in it. And the stuff that they wanted to do to change Batman, they just deconstructed the character and made him a psychopath and made him it just sucked.
Yep. And after that, you get this car ride scene of Bruce and Alfred in the Batmobile, and
everybody's like, wait, what? Alfred's alive? What? Nope, he's Jarvis, everybody.
This is Jarvis, and it was me all along, Batman. So, he's like, where are we going? He's playing a hunch. Literal as always, sir. Well done. Either that doctor was right or I am. People can change or they can't. And which do we find worse, sir? And then he speeds to a different location after hearing the police call. So he gets to this other place where these thugs are basically trying to attack these girls, and he stops them. But then
stupid thugs can't change. Oh, he's attacking girls.
They had scissors. Was that this is a discount Temu Joker gang right here?
That is Joker gang.
I figured, I was like, this is some Temu Joker gang or whatever. So
no, they're not even Temu. No.
So then Batman inspects this girl, not sexually, there's this butterfly.
Why would you that's what I'm saying. Why would you even say that? No one is thinking when you said he inspects the girl that he was fucking fondling her. No one thought that.
God. Hey, the White Rage, man. Calm down.
You didn't have to preface that.
So then he sees this blue butterfly on here that on the girl. And so this is where I kind of disconnect from the book. Like I said before, I didn't hate it as much as you.
Of course you disconnected from the book, because what you wanted to happen was Batman start fisting her.
No.
Licking her and then being like, oh yeah, baby. Just like my wife.
No. So I don't know if you felt the same way I did. So
no, I never feel the same way you did.
Oh my God. So you know how people would usually write Batman in a more of a detective style? I don't feel like he did anything super hard detective work here. It felt like he was just going from point A to point B. Like there was nothing super complex about the detective work.
Well, yeah, because it seems like the Fraction Batman has him like Iron Man. That's what I'm saying. Like he's got all the technology and all the stuff. He doesn't have to do any legwork.
Yeah,
he just has to show up, and
the detective
things
work
happen.
Was super just base. It was kind of like Matt Reeves' The Batman movie. The detective work was very superficial. Like it's basically go here, go here, go here. So then after that, they do track Killer Croc to this place, obviously. And then this is where I get the biggest, not like tease that they have a letdown. I thought when he put on these gloves, he was going to actually fist fight him to the death or something like that. But you don't get that. So
I mean, I never once thought they were going to fight to the death.
Oh, I mean, you know what I mean. Like, at least they're gonna spar and brawl a little fight, like they usually would have.
See that goes against your whole. This is predictable. So they obviously didn't. You didn't predict that one, Nostradamus.
I did it. Hey,
Maxstradamus.
Out of the 9 out of 10 predictions, I'll usually get 90% of them right.
Well, I mean, you also thought that Batman was gonna fondle a woman.
No, oh my god. Okay, creating entertainment here is easy. So this guy who is
Nostramacus.
God. So Killer Croc is just sitting here stationary as this one security guard is guarding this mom and her son or daughter or whatever. Batman pulls out these gloves called the Bat Gauntlets. Maybe that's just a throwback to, like, I don't know, when Arkham Origins had those electric gloves or whatever.
I mean, he's had stuff like that for a while.
Yeah. And then Killer Croc starts raging out, and then Batman pretty much just stops it. This is where the book loses me. So, like, the book got me and then lost me at single points like this. So I think Bruce doing this, in my opinion, is about as bad as what you said earlier. So he takes off his mask and then he just starts talking to him. Now, if Killer Croc later in this run ever gets his memories back, Bruce just blatantly revealed himself to one of his more common enemies. Like, if he actually doesn't change, like Bruce said later in the run, if he actually straight up doesn't change, that guy is gonna just straight up tell all the villains who his identity is. I felt like that was very, very careless of him, based off how the book set him up to be. And then the doctor lady comes back and she's like, "Oh, Croc, we'll take you now." Like, I asked Matt this. Why did Bruce take off his mask in front of him? He could have achieved the same shit with them on. They're basically the same, not the same character, obviously. You guys know what I'm saying? Like, you know, for Bruce, being Batman is him, like that is him, and Killer Croc like that.
I mean, I understood. I didn't agree with it, but I understood why he did it. He was trying to relate to him on the human side. He was trying to, what the woman said, that things that he was showing, Croc was showing, he was trying to, like, take off the scary mask.
Yeah, and I don't disagree with that.
The headband.
What I'm saying is, like, we're gonna read more issues in this run and review them.
No, I understand. Yes, could he get his memories back and know that that's
they prop him up as a very smart dude, and it's like, why is he taking off his mask? Does he not? If he's supposed to be the world's greatest detective, he's this smart. Does he not think? Because he said they can't change. Does he not think 10 issues on the road when they write this?
That's what Fraction's trying to do, is tell you, like, that Batman learned the lesson that people can change. It's stupid. It's dumb, dude.
You're right.
It's not good. Right. It's dumb. Like I said from the beginning, this was like, and I usually don't do this with comics. Usually I love to give comics a chance. I mean, look at all the stuff that I read that other people don't, and that I enjoy. Like, I mean, I still enjoy today's comics, where most people just think they're all woke and garbage. And
intersectional feminists. I know you love that one.
No, I don't. I hate that whole fucking hive mind.
After Bruce and Croc have this Naruto Obito moment, yeah, let's just be friends now. He goes back to the
I don't think it's that. I think it's Croc is so innocent and so not understanding. He's like an infant.
Yeah.
Like, he just doesn't understand or know. He's just like, oh, everything's good in the world. Like, and I got a Batman nice, and Croc was bad, but Croc try be good now.
Yeah, it's
like that type of person.
And then later on, Batman goes to the Pennyworth Manor, and the book ends off with Robin appearing. I don't know if this is going to be Dick Grayson, Tim Drake, or Jason Todd. Who the fuck knows, honestly. But Robin appears at the end of the book, and you do get this nice variant cover gallery here, and then they give you a 2-page preview of DC Knockout that's going to be coming out very, very soon. And you get this interview with Matt Fraction at the end, and then you get all the upcoming Bat Family comic books coming out later in this year. Oh, and you also get the interview with Matt Fraction here. I don't know if you did read that, but maybe
there was 13 variant covers for this.
And not to mention the blind bags that they sold in this shit too.
Yeah,
good lord.
So,
but yeah, I mean, they were trying. Matt Fraction was basically trying to humanize Killer Croc in a way that I'll be honest here, I saw coming. Like, you knew he was just gonna be like, all right. I thought he was gonna fight him, and mid-fight when Killer Croc was gonna win, he was gonna be like, wait a minute, Croc no bad, Croc good. That would have been a way to maybe tie into story with having some emotional weight to it. Like, oh, he found out violence isn't the way. But that moment,
it was set up. The emotional setup was that Bruce said that he's a murderer and he rips people apart.
Which he's right.
And
he's
whenever
right.
he goes and sees him, there didn't need to be a fight because when he
Mm-hmm.
got there, it was like, oh, she's right. This is what he is now.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it good. It makes it stupid.
That's going to be
This book was stupid.
That's going to be a quote. That's going to be a quote. It doesn't make it good. It makes it. See, you got some bangers in there. I'm getting the
I just didn't like this at all. And I it sucks because I was so looking forward to this.
Yeah. For me, there's good moments. There's the bad moments. It's kind of it's like a scale. It's like it's even. Like, I just didn't like the moment he took his mask off. Like, he's way smarter than that. I think the character is way smarter than that to just be revealing his secret identity to, like,
I didn't have a problem with that. It was basically like revealing your identity to a freaking retard. They're not going to remember.
Yeah, I know that line for you earlier didn't work. That's the moment that really just didn't work for me. I was like, fucking hell, they always got to do that shit. Oh, this is Bruce under the mask, and he's just like me. It's like, Batman is him. That's who he is. That's how you would relate to him. Remember that panel you talk about sometimes where that lasso of truth is on Batman? He's like, I'm Batman. Everyone else is like, I'm Clark Kent.
But like, there's other stuff like where he has like interactions with Ace and stuff, you know, where she's a little girl and doesn't take off his mask. Then it just the whole book rubbed me the wrong way. And Jorge Jimenez's art is just too good to be wasted on this bullshit, you know, and hopefully it gets better. I will continue to read it. Like I said, I usually give books like six or seven.
We'll give it a first arc. We'll give it a first arc.
And I'll continue to read it, see if it gets better. I hope it does. I'm not gonna cast judgment on the whole thing until I get a better picture of what's going on.
Yeah, I will just say for me, this was okay, solid.
This sucked for me.
You know, it could have been better. Moments like that really just take me out of it, and it was a little too predictable. That would be my ultra mega criticism of there. Jorge Jimenez's art, very, very good. That guy is just, man,
he's phenomenal.
Top tier.
He's top tier.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, that's just for me. I mean, if I were to give it a rating, I would probably give it like a fucking 6 out of 10. Is that fair enough? Because I said it was even handily for me. So that's 6 out of 10. And I very rarely.
Well, even would be 5, but, you know, 6, there you go. I mean, that adds up with MSK math.
6 is even. 5 is odd. Right? Unless I'm wrong.
6 is one more than the middle. Even would be 5 and 5.
Okay, you got me there. Okay, fair enough. You got me there. Good Lord.
Yes, 6 is an even number. But in relative to 10, it's one more than half.
And you guys know, I never give ratings anymore, but I felt like this kind of warranted it because that score kind of conveys my thoughts about it. Because I know there's going to be a story later on in the run where Croc is going to remember this. I know he is. And he's, hey, Two-Face, Bruce revealed himself. Batman's Bruce Wayne. Holy fuck, let me just fuck that guy's life up.
Well, his life isn't even worth anything right now.
Hey, Killer Croc.
Zdarsky ruined that dude.
Killer Croc's like, hey, Joker, you want to make some money? I know Batman's secret identity. Really? You do? It's Bruce Wayne. Really? Oh, it's fucking crazy. That guy. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna fuck that guy's life up.
Joker wouldn't want to know.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know.
Joker would get mad if he was told.
So, that's where I'm out of the book right now.
No, and that's fair. That's fair. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's just me right now. I feel like it was relatively well paced. Like it wasn't.
It was fine. It was finely paced. It was fine.
Yeah,
it wasn't hard to read at all.
Yeah.
It wasn't. There was
the dialogue was pretty
like,
clear. That's not bad.
It was fine.
The story needs some touching up. Like the story needs some.
I just don't like whenever like it's your first book and you just don't understand the core values and the core of the character. That just bothers me, especially at the starting point. Now, if there's something that happens like in the middle of an arc or something, and it tests those core values, understandable.
Mm-hmm. And
Z said, can we review Aztec Batman next?
At some point, all will be revealed, good sir.
Baztec.
So, yeah, Batman number 1. So, yeah, Batman number 1 by Matt Fraction and Jorge Jimenez. okay, solid start. We'll see if it gets any better. You know, that's for me. You said you don't like it. You hope it gets better.
No.
So
I obviously I hope it gets better.
Yeah, just like my sex life. So the bangers never stop here. So thank you guys for checking out this video. If you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video. I am MSK, aka Master Swag King, and we're going to be signing out, guys. See you guys later. Goodbye.
Mactacular Mac Man.
Peace.
Awesome.
Good Lord.
We're not doing a topic, are we?
No.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, you don't want to hang around me no more. Oh,
no,
okay.
It's not that. It's just, dude, I've had, I'm just being honest, I've had all the geopolitical talk I can have. That's all.
It wasn't going to be. No, I feel like
no,
for Saturdays,
it's nothing. Listen, that's nothing. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing.
No. I wasn't talking about that. I was going to say for Saturdays, I think it's easier to just do a comic book review because we're like very busy that day. It's just easier to do the one review.
No,
talk.
That's perfectly fine.
It's
just
I'm not saying you wouldn't like the topic because I had a fun one tonight, but it's just like I'm done. I'm so exhausted.
What was your topic going to be?
We're gonna do the Batman. We're gonna do the order number for this.
Oh,
so
that'd be
basically
would this be 161.5? legacy number 1107.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. People were buying those blind bags at Frankenstein's. I was like, what? I don't get the appeal of blind bags. I just don't. I get it's like the lottery or whatever, but I just give me the book and I'm done.
Here's the thing: if you already have a cover that you want, right, and you're just doing it for fun, I could see it. Yeah, but yes, I'm not. No,
I'll just go buy that other cover if I really want it that bad.
There you go.
There you go, dude. I guarantee you, all of these orders now is just variant cover orders. I'm not, and based off the reviews, but I think the general consensus is people think the book is good to okay.
It seemed like it got like what you gave it, like 6 to 7 out of 10.
Yeah. So if the order typically when it comes to issues 2, 3, 4, and 5, if there's stabilization in orders, that means the run has some staying power.
Well, that and it's you can also tell with reprints. That's how you know exactly. Right. You can't tell how many after that print was made, but say if they made 400,000 of the first printing, you know, it at least went through 400,000 copies. Now after that, until that next printing is done with, you don't know, you know. So like, because when people asked, how do you know that Absolute Batman sold this many? I said, well, because they're on their 12th printing, so they know at least how many they printed.
Yeah. Yeah, and people
that's the surefire way to tell how many consumers have gotten.
Yeah, that means that stores are constantly selling out of Absolute Batman in various issues, so they have to order more. And people,
and that means all the stores, because a lot of times other comic book stores will ship and sell their remaining stock to other places that don't have.
Oh, I heard that. Yeah, you're right.
That happens. So like, but you know that those places are out, so there's not many floating around here or there.
And people generally still think, oh, I go into a comic shop, I buy a Batman book, then DC gets a cut of that. It's like, guys, no, that's not how it works.
That's not how. No, we've already went how it works.
Yeah. How naive people are is like, it's just if stores are ordering that much, that means that there's
the easiest way to do it would be do some like bioluminescent scan of the book. That's it, and it goes into a database, and then at the end they report those numbers to wherever. That would be the easiest way to track a book because it wouldn't cost a lot of money and it would just be someone creating a database. But that's not the point here or there, because the reason why I say comic books are nowhere, like people talk about there's such dire straits. It's like, dude, there's places like the place that Warren's comic is on. I can't remember what it's called. That digital comic place.
Oh, Global Comics, right?
Global Comics. That has like a couple million people, and when you look at like illegal downloads and you look at those guys keep track of their numbers, and some of those things are in the millions as well. Like it's people are reading. It's just not a lot of kids are reading. That's the thing,
and it's a lot more digital reading now. But that would probably have to do like cost effectiveness. You know, you talked
that
about
would be a much easier. It was, but I personally like owning stuff I'm a physical media person.
No,
Like I like
not
having.
you.
But
Me
no,
too. I
no,
like having the
I
physical
understand what
stuff.
you're
Yeah,
saying. I understand what
yeah.
you're saying. I'm
People
just
think
saying, me
yeah,
personally, I like that. But I
yeah.
understand.
It's
I
more cost
understand it would be
effective
more
paying for
cost
a
effective.
subscription than
Right,
it is to
because
like,
it would be
yeah.
easy, and it would be easy for the comics to not have to worry about distribution. They just get the thing, put it together, and then put it up on a site.
I just
Like, it would
can't
be
read digital books like that, dude. I
well, it
tried.
depends. For me, it
Right.
depends.
Mhm.
So, like, a lot of the books that I have, like when I was collecting real heavily, I would, because it's just like owning like a video game where back in the day you could emulate, and it's not against the law to download a ROM or make a ROM of something that you own, right?
Mhm.
I don't know if that's the same for books, but that's the way that I did it. So I would download the book that I had. If I owned it, I downloaded it, right? If you have an iPad, like an actual iPad,
Mhm.
and you
I have
get
a
like
tablet. Yeah.
a good CBR reader, like
Mhm.
Panels or something, dude, and just turn it this way, you can just read just like a book. It's very easy, and you could do it in the dark when you're laying down in bed, which is fine. If you're reading like a massive story, yeah, I can't do that on a
Mhm.
pad, like it'll hurt my eyes after a while. For me,
Mhm.
I just put on my reading glasses like an old man, and
See right here, this is how you do a cover. If you want to get
there you
more
go.
men, yeah, I got you rolled. If
Oh boy, age,
you want to get
I got
more
a book.
young men into reading comic books, you do more covers like this. Look at Magic and Poison Ivy. Look how awesome that cover
I know,
is.
but look at it, it's for Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah,
But I get it. It's like all the different crossovers that are happening.
I like it. It's cute. I
You
like
know.
it.
Oh
You
Jesus
got Thor and
Christ.
You got Thor and Flash in one. Did you see the Lobo Wolverine fusion? The
That was
Loberine?
awesome.
That was really cool.
That was
If that
awesome.
if they make that a book, that's gonna sell. That's gonna make some big
Yeah, but
numbers.
you know what? If they made it a real book, dude, it would be like one panel, and Lobo would destroy Wolverine.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I should clarify. If they do the fusion as a one shot, I feel like it would
Mhm.
sell pretty well. But yeah, like
Oh
Lobo
yeah,
would beat the
even if they
shit out
did
of
a
Wolverine.
versus,
Yeah,
it'd sell
Lobo
great.
beats the shit. That
He
one is
would,
not even a fair
he would,
fight.
no, it's not. He would rip him in half and rip adamantium and
Lobo could
destroy it.
quite literally yeet him off the earth into the sun and
Yes.
still be alive. That's how disgustingly powerful Lobo is. More shows and movies, more like you need to get this man to touch grass. I literally went out with some friends this week. What are you guys talking about? People like me. I'm
I
a
mean, they could
popular
be
man.
talking about me.
Then again, that would be,
But which
I didn't stream on the channel for 2
okay, so
days.
but
Jay's
like
trolling me.
I have, so deer season is coming up, and I will be in a
Rabbit
stand.
season?
I will be in a stand for a week, so I will be happy.
Good Lord. Michael's trolling me. I didn't stream on the channel for 2 days, and you guys missed me. You're like, MSK, I miss you so much. I love you. You're a top G Riz master.
See,
Oh,
that's
God.
that's where the lie is easily, because no one ever, you keep trying to get that top G Rizmaster thing over, and it just isn't. Like, it's just not. And no one besides yourself has ever called you that.
One day.
It won't happen. Man. Even if you were a comic book character, you wouldn't be called top G Rizmaster.
That would be the villain, actually.
You would be called the Mac Jacket or Mac Man.
I would be a parody of fucking someone. I need to be a parody. He's a power bottom G and L master, though.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been watching this week. I literally didn't stream on this channel for both Wednesday and Thursday. I swear to God. I literally didn't stream those 2 days.
No, you started to, because there was a video that you didn't take down that was 6 seconds long.
On my Pumper channel?
And
really?
No, on this channel.
Really?
You were you had,
I think you're right.
Some league shit you were doing, and then it was 6 seconds, and you were just like, and then stopped, and never came back.
Oh, God.
Because I think you had an epiphany that you were playing fucking League of Legends, and it was like,
you're right.
Shit!
That was supposed to be. Yeah, you're right. I know I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I messed up on that one. Thor, the Flash Thor variant. I'm not digging the cover. This could have been way better. I'm not digging it.
Here's the thing, though. It's just great to see that it's happening. It's great to see that it's happening. It's cool. It's neat. That is quite possibly the stupidest thing I've seen today.
These designs are just over the top. I can't with these guys
You
sometimes.
can't take that seriously.
If you saw that in a dark alley, you would fight him.
If I saw that in a dark alley, I would be questioning where in the fuck I was.
You would think like
Let
I'm
alone
high on
dark alley.
You probably think you're high off mushrooms like you used to be. Holy crap. Mac, I didn't stream for 2 days on this channel, but I streamed on the comic book channel. Okay, you got me, guys. You got me. But yes, as we wrap it up here,
Macman.
I need to get some rest because I'm exhausted, honestly. So, do you have anything planned coming up that you would like to let the audience know about?
Yeah, my Batman Day video will be out. I'm hoping tomorrow I can finish it up. It's something.
Yep. So I know you do Bat Bits. Maybe you thought about doing a series for like Superman to show people why he's not boring, something like that. Because you said
no.
you did.
No, because I don't need to do. I don't feel the need to do that. The Bat Bits thing was telling the history of Batman because so many people that are like,
comic book
people,
fans.
Yeah, it's like they don't really know. Like I remember someone was saying something to me on a different stream. They were questioning my, I don't say no knowledge, but it was more like I didn't understand what I was talking about. And I was like, well, if that's how you feel, that's fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? But also, if you're going to say that, at least have the ability to back up what you're saying. Don't get 90% of the things wrong that you're saying, and I didn't say anything. I just was like, okay, I'll just let you continuously be an idiot. But for Superman, I just don't feel the need to defend that to people. You either like Superman or you don't. Do I think Superman is boring? No,
me neither.
Not at all.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
But I could do like the history of Superman, but the Bat Bits is more fun because because old Batman was so different than what people know Batman now.
And it's had a lot of different changes too. Going from that,
and I just like the whole having the Batman kill count, the bad the bad parenting moments, and the almost mobile. And the fact that it's in New York City, and like just there's so many good things, like Batman's first fiance, just everything in there is just like it was written at such a time where comics were just so crazy. They were just ridiculous.
So, correct me if I'm wrong. It was golden, silver, then bronze age. Then you just have the 9. Okay, sometimes I confuse the ages sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know what you would call like the mid to late 80s. I don't know if that's bronze age still. Like I just don't know those. I don't know. Here's the thing. I don't know the actual delineation of the timelines. I just know that there's golden age, there's silver age, and and bronze age.
Bronze age, they count starting at 1970 to 1985.
Okay, that would make sense for DC, especially because in the end of 85 was the end of Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yeah.
So, and that can make sense. That makes sense because that's where that continuity ended.
And then I remember I bought that Ultimate Batman guide forwarded by Tom King. The 2000s period is just called the Dark Ages.
So if you want a really, really good, Michael, especially if you want a really, really good Batman book, right?
What is that?
Here you go. He's talking about, this is Batman's 100 greatest moments, right? Now, not all of these I think are his greatest moments, but the great thing about this book is the way that it's broken down, right? So you open up the book, and in the index here, it has
right now.
Like it starts with chapter 1 origins, right? So it tells you everything in order, but it also tells you who wrote it and where to find it and what issues it's in.
Okay.
And it goes all the way up to like basically I'd say where he meets Thomas Wayne, so up to the Jeff Johns stuff.
So that would be fucking hell. That's like mid 2010s, right?
Yeah. Something probably.
So probably around like, Tom King's run is where it would kind of.
It goes after Tom King's because this stuff right here is Tom King right here. This is from Tom King's, the cover.
Yeah, I recognize
and what's cool, so like he's talking about like Crime Alley, right? So it tells you what cover, who wrote it, where it's from, everything. So it's a good book and it's cheap. It's cheap. You don't have to pay a lot for it.
Yeah, on Amazon, you can get it used for like $3.
Yeah, so like they even have like the 0 Hour stuff. They have all the different Batman suits, all this. Like it's a great book. So yeah,
you're
so
right.
if you like it, it's something good to get, and it's a good reference point. Plus, you can just sit here and read the whole thing as a book, and you'll have a lot of knowledge because it gives you the main stuff, everything you pretty much need to know.
Dude, why you do this to me? Amazon Prime. I'll do this right now. Let's just no.
It's just good.
No, let's go and buy it. Amazon Prime's charging too much. I'll just get it from another seller with free shipping. Let's do this. $9.99. Now you can suck my balls. What the hell?
That's very true, Michael. That would be pretty sweet if there was like not the people that tried being superheroes in real life, like the fat dudes in hockey masks. But it would be crazy, dude, if I was like outside and I saw like some dude fucking swinging and like I'd be like, fucking yes.
Remember in The Dark Knight that when he beat Scarecrow, he was like, what gives you the right? What's the difference between you and me? I'm not wearing hockey pads.
Yeah. I'm not wearing hockey pads. Tell me what the bombs are.
Remember, and then when he got back to the Batcave, he was like,
yeah, Elon Musk would be like, so
yes.
What do you think? I'm Batman? That weird face he does.
Okay, I just bought it right now. Batman 100 Greatest Moments. I know there's one for Flash.
Yeah. They're decent books. Like I said, I don't think that they're all the greatest moments, but it starts from the beginning and
it gives you a nice highlight reel.
It gives you a very diverse highlight reel, and the chapters are broken down specifically, and it tells you this. It tells you like introduction, like Crime Alley, this, all the way through. Yeah, so you'll see a lot of cool shit in it.
And, like I love these books because they basically give you a lot of information, but it's broken down in a way where you can understand it. Like that's how I got my comic book journey. I started with the guide from Spider-Man, just a very small villain one, and I loved it.
It's and there's side notes and writer's notes and tons of cool shit in it.
Oh,
and great art, man. There's some really great art in there.
Then we're gonna, eventually we're gonna have a Batman Ultimate Guide forwarded by Matt Fraction. Eventually,
No, we're not. It's gonna be by Chip Zdarsky and Matt Fraction with special guest Tom King,
featuring Ram V.
Yes, it would have spoilers.
It actually would have a lot of spoilers
on runs. Yes, but once you read enough books, Michael, it is a good reference point. I would say if you do get it, and you get it cheap, like you could look at something like in the index and then go say, okay, well, this is who it was from. This is who there. But once you read enough books, it really doesn't, I'm being honest, it really doesn't matter about spoilers because you're never going to be able to read everything. Even me, dude. Like, even me who's working on trying to have just Batman, the regular Batman. I still don't have every issue of Batman. I'm missing like 200 of them.
The best way I could say this
that's the thing I could tell you.
Just when we were doing our Batman #1 comic book review, the thing you said in the review, think of it like this. If you already know what's coming, but you like the story, then it works out, right? Because there's gonna be a lot of spoiler amazing moments he's done. But if you like the story that you were reading leading into that moment, then it's fine. The spoiler doesn't matter. But understandably, like the Killing Joke, you saw the Killing Joke movie, Joker shoots Barbara, paralyzes her. That's a spoiler, but if you like that comic book story, then it's negligible. Yeah, but it just depends on the person, like you said, obviously.
So, Michael, a lot of the stuff that would be what is considered newer stuff, even like 90s and up would be considered newer when they were writing for graphic novels. They were writing for those arcs. Older books, they just wrote. Like there was no
complete stories. One issue. Yeah.
So like you might have like that's like 40 books, you know what I mean? So it's better to know like what you're getting into if you want to get that.
Yes.
As opposed to buying a graphic novel. Like if you're buying graphic novels, yes.
Oh, also in those those books you highlighted, like when you have there like those guides, whatever, those guides are very good because they'll give you a synopsis in the paragraphs, like this is who Batman was at this age and time from this writer and artist. So if you don't like that style, you could go, okay, I like the Batman from more like the Bronze Age, or like maybe like the Silver Age one more. It's a nice indicator.
It was very different. The Silver Age was a lot of space stories, a lot of like dream sequences.
Then he went back to being super serious for a little bit after being super campy for a while, right?
It was serious, but it was in a very different way. It was a very different way.
Yeah.
But it's like if you're just reading the graphic novels that were just like an arc from a book, yeah, just buy the ones that you like or ask around, someone, hey, that'd be the easiest thing. Ask someone like, what did you think of this book if you see something?
Oh.
And if someone's read it, we could say like, yeah, that's good. You might like it.
Another thing why those guides are good, because they give you a lot of the great books that a lot of people say are the best ones. So you can pick up like, hey, I want to grab this one because this one intrigued me a lot when I read it.
Yeah. Yeah. And it tells you where to get the stuff, like what it's in, because you might be like, oh, I want to read Cataclysm, but you don't know which issues that is.
Yes.
And it might not be collected. Now it is, I'm just saying, but using that as an example, like it might not be, but it actually is. So that's like some of the stuff, especially like I would say, like, if you're liking what you're reading now, like the old stuff like, just go watch Bad Bits, to be honest, because I show every page. To be honest, I do. I don't care until someone copyrights me or DC tells me to stop, which they won't because I have no subscribers. So, like, I show everything. Everything.
He's just put his dick on the table saying, DC, fuck you. Come at me,
I do
bro.
the same thing for the X-Men books that I do.
All right.
But
so
I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, me too. So thank you guys for checking out this episode of the MSK Show, and we will see you